Play not, there is no try.
The House of Mouse taps into the Force and comes back with lightsabers, Jedi Masters, as well as a selection of other franchises in Disney Infinity 3.0 Star Wars. After the slightly underwhelming turn of Disney Infinity 2.0 Marvel Superheroes, the third time is proving to be a charm as 3.0 improves on the lackluster campaign of last year's game while building on its strengths, mainly the improved combat and the always entertaining toy box. The result is a more polished entry into the annual series that should entertain both young and young at heart. That being said, the emphasis on Star Wars is undeniably big given the affinity that George Lucas' universe has across all ages, Jar Jar Binks notwithstanding. In addition to the popularity of Star Wars lore, the property is also a natural fit for combat unlike some of Disney's other characters. This is especially true with the Jedi thanks to their use of lightsabers as well as the Force. Combat involving Jedi feels smoother and a lot more intuitive than many of the older Disney Infinity characters. This includes Marvel heroes such as Iron Man and Thor, who already represented a huge improvement in combat mechanics over the 1.0 system. In addition to combos involving lightsabers and the Force, Jedi for the most part boast excellent movement, which can range from the more controlled evasions of Anakin Skywalker and Obi-Wan Kenobi to the trademark acrobatics of Ataru Master Yoda. As a whole, the Jedi have the same basic kit as far as combat, though they also support some differences, such as Ahsoka, or however you pronounce her name, because I have no clue about the new Star Wars stuff. So her dual saber wielding, as well as depending on what upgrade trait you take as you play through with your characters. One advantage of the Jedi moveset is that it lends itself very well not just to regular combat, but also better boss fight design. The first General Grievous boss fight alone in the included Twilight of the Republic playset, for example, plays a lot better than those in 2.0's base Marvel campaign. Playing as Obi-Wan and using his minimal movement to dodge attacks at the last minute, followed by a counterattack, also feels pretty good. Even fights against regular Magna Guards, which specialize in defending, can be fun thanks to their interesting mechanics. Speaking of the Twilight of the Republic playset, Ninja Theory and Avalanche did a great job in designing both the combat and the stages. For starters, it's a lot more colorful than the mostly drab cityscape of the main 2.0 campaign. It also includes familiar Ninja Theory touches, including some platforming elements, as well as rail slides. I did have issues with some respawn points which practically give you no time to react and can lead to cheap deaths. Also, there are times when your view gets blocked as you play, which can be quite distracting. Otherwise, the new adventure is well designed overall. Skill trees also return with a new user interface, although they still work essentially the same. You can earn points by leveling up, and you can upgrade your characters in terms of hit points, strength, combos, and the ability to revive fellow players. These include new combo strings and even automatic blaster shot deflections for Jedi. Skills of older figures also carry over into 3.0, and I noticed that my old Iron Man and Thor abilities were able to successfully transfer as well. The toy box, by the way, remains one of the more compelling features of 3.0 that separate it from rival Skylanders. In addition to the ability to use all characters such as newer and older toys, the toy box also allows you to create your own worlds as well as try out those made by Disney or other players. Toy box features include a matchmaking system that pairs you with up to 3 other players online for competitive matches. Aspiring world designers also get new tools to help make what can be an intimidating experience more accessible. These include a new path creator that allows you to make controllable custom paths for stuff like chases, cutscenes, and even theme park rides. You can also instantly access toys for using the toy box via a toy dispenser and create tunes via a music note creator. By purchasing expansion games such as the Toy Box Takeover Pack, you also can unlock new game experiences in the toy box that can be played solo or with other folks via local 2-player co-op or online with a total of 4 players. Cost continues to be an issue for folks who want the full Disney Infinity experience, though Disney's decision to use visible power disc packs instead of the blind random packs helped alleviate this somewhat. The 3.0 starter pack is also cheaper than last year's, although you get one less toy figure. I also wish the starter pack featured more popular characters from the older Star Wars universe. Instead, you have to wait a bit later to get Han Solo and Darth Vader, as well as Luke Skywalker and Princess Leia, and the Rise Against the Empire playset that explores the original trilogy, which, of course, you have to purchase. Despite its issues, Disney Infinity 3.0 is a worthy entry in the series that really improves upon last year's effort. If you're a fan of the toy and video game franchise and are also intrigued by the addition of the Star Wars universe into the Infinity series, this is one game you'll want to stay on target with.